Alright, so what we're trying to find here is going to be something known as a percent proportion. So we're trying to set something up so it's part to whole equals part to whole. Alright, so let's take a look at the first problem where it says find 80% of 80. Alright, so another way of looking at this is what is 80% of 80? So now what we're going to do is we're just going to circle the parts that we're trying to figure out. So we're looking for the is. So what is something that we don't know. So that's going to be x. 80% is going to be represented by 80 over 100. And of 80, all right, is going to be 80. So notice, is over of equals percent over 100. So we're going to set this up. X over 80 equals 80 over 100. And then again, you're going to solve this as you would any one-step proportion. So 80 times 80 equals 100 times x. Alright, so those are your cross products. And again, simplify this out and then solve for x. So let's work on the setup for this one as well. So here you're given 35% of 20 is what number. So again, I'm going to circle what I know. So here I say is what number. And it's going to be represented by x. And here we also have of 20. And you're given the percentage 35%. So that's going to be 35 over 100 has to equal is, which is our x value, because what number is what we don't know, of 20. So our 20 is going to be our whole. All right, so x over 20 equals 35 over 100. Again, set up your cross products. So 35 times 20 equals the second cross product, which is 100, times x. And again, simplify this out and then solve for x as if it was a one-step equation. The third problem says, what is 95% of 600? All right, so here again we see the of. Here we see the is. So notice what again is what we don't know, so let's assign that the x value. So set up the proportion. 95 over 100, so my part to my whole of my percent, equals x over 600. Okay, so notice part to whole equals part to whole. So set up your cross product, so 95 times 600 is going to equal 100 times x. Now here you have your one-step equation. Now simplify and solve for x. Let's look at a few more other problems. This one's a little trick here because it says 18 is what percent of 72? So notice, I don't know what percent this is, but a percent is always something out of 100. So that x is going to be what I'm trying to solve for. Now this has to be equal to part to whole, so is over of. So 18 over 72. Now you do your cross product, so 18 times 100 is going to equal 72 times x. Again, this is your one-step equation, so simplify and then solve for x. But notice your final answer is going to have to be a percentage. So 18 times 100 gives you 1800. Divide that by 72, and that gives you 25. So x is going to be equal to 25%. And the last problem says 36 is 72% of what number? All right, so 36 is our is. Of what number, again, is going to be our x because we don't know what that is. And set that equal to the percentage, which is 72%, which is 72 out of 100. Set up your cross product, so 72 times x has to be set equal to the second cross product, which is 36 times 100. Alright, so let's simplify that and solve for x. So, 36 times 100 gives you 3600. Divide then both sides by 72. So x is going to equal 50. Alright, if you have any questions on percent proportions, stop by and see me after class, and I'll talk to you then. Take care.